Okay, let's get it started in here. We flipped, checked and kept the coin. And welcome back to the NATTS World Cup qualifying drive. Here we are, week 3 in the VGP division. It's time to have a wee bit of an adventure here. Of course, yes, it's Kallisti Magic, the golden apple himself, taking the field versus McMackey. And you're about to see a wee bit of a treat. Here you are, the top threatening teams in the VGP division, at least when it comes to actually, dodging away and staying alive. That's what these two teams have to do. Because it's Amazons versus, yes, it's the marvellous and magnificent NATTS. And that's probably the only time they're ever going to be called that, even by their moms. So, let's see. What have we got here for you? Let's take a little quick idea here. Skaven have come in, 3 rerolls. We've got the Apothecary, of course, no fame. As for the Amazons, since they are doing calendar signings after the game, they, of course, have the 3+1 fame. And they say that's an unfair modifier. Alright, both teams get an extra reroll. Okay, that's all we need. Yeah, okay, are we ready? Let's get it going on. Now, as we've all noted here, we're already getting past the first and second weeks, so the craziness we think might be at least settled down a little bit, and now the coaches can actually start to focus. Well, that's deciding if the teams have actually survived the first 2 weeks or not. It's been kind of catch and carry for a few teams. Some of them are having a rather horrible start, and that would be one of them right there. Oh well, he's down. And the Amazons go. Well, that's one. As you can see here, NATTS do not have any reserves. And the Amazons, of course, at this point here, already do have one in the kipper. Now basically doing her nails at the moment. Well, there's a bit of solid risk. Loses a reroll. And, well, all he got was a stun out of that. He was hopeful. It would have been nice if he'd actually managed to get rid of one of the Storm Vermin. Because pretty much his figuring is, in this game, the real threats, quite frankly, are the Storm Vermin because they have block. However, he does have Kallisti and the Rats. They do have a fine block throw in the back. That might be the real key. Meanwhile, this one particular blitzer here with tackle is probably going to be the bane of every single gutter I think she can get her hands on. Right, there we go. Salt smackdown. Get rid of the offender. And it's no rush since the Amazons did manage to actually pick up the ball. It's a shame when they don't get that one right, but they have. That saves them a bit of a problem, so it looks like the Rats have the right idea. Let's get ourselves in a nice, good defensive position and wait for something exciting to happen. And yes, that includes that even dodging away just to rub it in a wee bit more. And you can see the formation of 4 gutter runners staying in the rear. And, yep, you can see it right there, got away with every dodge. You can see the Amazons going, wait, that's all stick. You wanker, come back here. Yeah, push me, push you. Now, yes, you're already noticing, yeah, Kallisti in his fine tradition, yeah, that's right, if you look it up. Yeah, there it is, a loner. Because unless it's game 1, it's not a Kallisti team, unless there's loners. Mind you, some would say, well, is that a problem? No, not really. Okay, it is, when you really think about it. But it just shows the hard-hitting style of this coach that risk is the business every single game he plays. Because of that, his casualty rate is quite impressive. But, being said, it's amazing the miracles his team does pull off. And that's just, once again, a credit to the coach pushing his team to the maximum. Now, whether Nuffle actually cooperates with him or not, well, it all depends. What's his seed this week? Alright, let's find out. Skaven moving into position here. Round 2, you can see the Amazons here are trying a swing right. Not too sure how good an idea it is, but you know what? They've isolated one of the little darlings here. All they get to push me, push you. He's hanging on to all 4 of his ring roll. And meanwhile, now he's starting to get a little cheeky. It's just like, well, let's start rolling around the flank here and see if we can actually do some damage.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
That's a KO, and frankly, you'll take it. It removes a player off the pitch and collapses the left flank a wee bit. Gutterenos, of course, that amazing speed, of course. I always remember the Amazons to this day. There is still much argument going on that they really do need to have that slight modifier to the team, just like the Norse. As anyone who has listened to the broadcasts, it's been a talk for some time. Will they move forward with it? The official answer is yes, they will. The unofficial answer is, well, when they actually really get around to it. There have been, numerous play-tested variants of the Amazons. Several of them do have good choices. It's much like the Norse, they need a little bit of variety, but it seems to be waiting on the release date from Games Workshop up there from the lads of Nottingham, and we're going to be waiting on that, as currently the release schedule is for anything new for Blood Bowl is technically every 4 to 6 months. That didn't work, did it, love? Unfortunately, it's actually a bad dodge because it frees up 3 players. Now, if they can actually hit something, that would be just great. They finally do. She's down, but still alive. However, that now means if he wants, he can start spawning players in, and he's thinking about it. Risky 1-die block, does get away with it. And the rats, well, it's a bit of a calculated risk here. He's tried to make things a little difficult, but in the same time, because of the sheer speed of the Skaven team, it's not essential. He doesn't mind dragging this out for a wee bit, just to try and keep the Amazons, a bit plugged up. So, this is his idea. And interesting, a bit more risky by the gutter runners, trusting the dodge, because, well, they've got to get rid of this one. Well, there we go, that one's down for a while. Alright, can we get the next one, please? Anybody? Come on. As we know, it's like, so far, nothing critical's cracked so far. 2 KOs, so a little caring, as they would say. Amazon slowly making progress, keeping the cage up the whole way. Gets away with a 1 in 9. So far, like I said, nothing spectacular has happened. We're waiting for things to get a wee bit more. Oh, there we are.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Yeah, that's exactly right there. Thank you, Rainbow, for that one. There we go. Chokes the Rainbow. And the Skaven are getting back to work. How does he want to press this one in? Well, let's find out. You can tell my excitement. The whiskey hasn't kicked on yet. I'm going to have to add more whiskey to this coffee. There's just way too much caffeine in it. So you can see here, he's allowing an entrance way because it's not exactly the highest priority to stop this drive. Better push me, push you. That's fine. Like I said, it's not exciting yet, but you gotta admit, it's top teams, they're going out and they're waiting for something to really crazy happen, but so far it hasn't happened, so it's a lot of solid play. And there's nothing wrong with watching a good, solid game. Of course, you're not seeing anything crazy dramatic start happening yet. In fact, KOs have been the biggest thing. Amazons, meanwhile, as you can see here, now they're running into the interesting challenge of, do you just slam this one right in? Or do you actually want to try and find, you see what he's doing is he's trying to find a way to keep the clock ticking, because he knows that Skaven team especially, with the right combination of skills, boy, they can sure go for the one-turn touchdown. It's that movement 9 problem. Now, oh, you can see it. He's going in. And that is the foul. Well, he got that one, but unfortunately it looks like Constable Ed. Wait, that's not Ed. Has definitely caught that one, and off she goes. I don't blame him. It's a gutter runner, mind you, it's not a skilled one, but I don't blame him. However, the quick catch, and suddenly for the Skivey, that is a big one-player swing. There goes your reserve. And if the Skivey can keep this up, well, pretty interesting. Now, yes, once again, dodge is working. It's early days, unless you run into the already starting with bloated tackle of some teams, aka sucking dwarves. Dodge is really a very effective skill. This is why Amazons are, of course, a tier 1 team. However, you've got to understand, when they do talk about the tiers... Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun!
Try it again, Sunshine. There you go. Anyone else dodge away? Yes, you do. Dodgy Dodgerson. And the Amazons go right back into, well, they're in scoring position, but it's not perfectly easy. He'd like it to be absolutely easy. Meanwhile, hard at work here. He's hoping to get something. Yeah, a boot to the face. And the Amazons now are more than happy to full court press just to make life here exciting as possible. Now, you're not trying that again, are you? What a shame, Sunshine. What a shame. Okay, Darlings. Moving down the field. Those leave the Skaven, remote possibilities, but they are what they are. Remote. As we were mentioning now, tier ratings usually come from, how they do balanced in resurrection style balanced tournaments. Going back to the original discussion, yes, it's perfectly possible to balance teams. Now, Kallisti noting here. Here's an interesting note here, my dear Kallisti. You could have shoved this young lady over here. And then you have all kinds of possibilities here. You can actually risk a player, if you really wanted to, park one here, and then risk maybe the one die just to shove this one out. It's a thought. But he has a plan. So, it's Kallisti planning. So, that's quite alright. I'm just noting that to you, that was a possibility. Of course, I'm pretty sure the other coach did see that one there. As we said, this is becoming quite one of those comical games. He's protecting a gutter runner suddenly. Marks the other one up. Chooses not to risk the stand up and run. So this is why I suggested that. Turn 7. Well, do the Amazons actually want to score this? Well, it's everyone's favourite. It's the side cage. Oh, this could not possibly go wrong, could it? So what were we thinking? Before the last drink. Aye, well, like I said, in the teams are balanced, and they do. Oh, this is what Amazons are considered. Well, not just incompetent on the 1 in 9, unless it's the blitzers, but because of because how they can buy skills and in the proper balanced tournaments, everything else like that. Amazons are phenomenal tier 1, very hard to take care of. However, when you start getting into long-term leagues, champions, as a great example, long-term leagues, Amazons start showing that they're maybe not quite tier 1. It's called, frankly, because enough people start getting tackles, the dodge is no longer critical. Really? You're going to give him that? Well, there you go. He's burned out the last reroll. Push me, push you. Puts the pressure in. Is anyone else? It's a total scrum line. Oh, it's a chorus line. It's a rat line. This week on rat line. And look at the risk. That is Kallisti appling up, so to speak. He wants to make life as difficult as possible. Amazons now need to do everything they can to find a way. And if something goes wrong, and that's what he's counting on, but 2 rerolls. What are the odds? some would say, according to these broadcasts, better than bloody average. And now you see why he's done it. Yes, it's an enormous risk. Oh dear, here we go. What do you mean he's alright?
Alright.
Okay, he's alright. Well, there it goes. He used the reroll just to knock it down. Fortunately, it's a push away. And the crowd, of course, doesn't do anything, but that means now he can run down the line. That was the gamble by Kallisti. Didn't work. But I gotta admit, I always endorse that one. It's not such a bad idea. How well, Amazon's, quite happy to say, yeah, they got that one. How about you? Come over here, you stupid little bastards. Well, KO has recovered, so that does put the Amazons back in a good position. As for Skaven, well, he's a loner. Who fucking cares? Alright, now let's turn this around here, because he did not like using that last reroll there. But as has been told numerous times, and you have been witness to the miracle this coach can do, we do fully expect him to probably set up for the one-turn touchdown, and you can see absolutely the quality of his opponent coach. He knows this is coming, so he's not bothering with this, but he's going to try and set up his team in one of the, and pay attention here lads, this one is a good clinic here, one of the possible capture positions for the one-turn touchdown. No, seriously, this is one of the setups. If you don't like people doing a one-turn touchdown, this is how you set your team. Mind you, he's having a wee bit of fun getting it right. Okay, he's having a lot of fun getting it right. Okay, are you happy now? Okay, good, alright. Took bloody long enough. Okay, so, Skaven. And now you're about to have a clinic here, but as mentioned, do take notes. This is going to make it a lot tougher. It's not impossible, but this clearly 100% makes it a lot tougher. And start imagining what happens when some of these players start getting guard. And then you've got the right of it. All these players start having guard. They don't go up here, they go down here, because this meshes up half the probabilities he wants. Unless you've got sidestep. This is why people note sidestep starts becoming pretty critical for your one-turn touchdown player. It saves you that headache. Okay, there we go. Gentle gust of wind.
Yay!
And we can get on with it. It's not a bad kick. It's in a great position. And now, here we go. The business is being done. And now you see why. It's one dice. And you can see he had no choice. He had to take the player down. And that has stopped the one-turn touchdown completely in its tracks. And now it's just simply a fact of laying the boots in. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there we go. He's back. Oh, Ed's there, and he's going, look, enough of that. Get off the pitch. Besides, they promised me a free calendar. And of course, well, Ed is nothing but a ladies' man. His wife. Now, it's like they say here. Everyone bless your mistresses and your mistresses, your loved ones, and your wives. God help you if they ever all meet. Okay, well, he's going to stay out here. And now we're going to see the Amazons get back into a more regular setup to try and control the situation. Now the Amazons, you can see, are trying to remember what exactly, a proper 2 on the outside line is. Yes, there has been some talk about reasons for these rules. Have to always have 3 in the center, can only have a maximum of 2 in the sidelines. That has to do with the sacred book of Nuffle. There must always be a scrum line. So let's face it, some players, when things start going wrong, down here, very tempting to set up some days. Now, you have to always put a scrum line. And that's what the peons and linemen are for in the first place. Okay, now we're going to see here a more regular setup by Kallisti here. And as you can see, he's leaving the centre wide, poking open. Because why not? Alright, ladies, let's see what you got here. Hey, look! Extra reroll, everyone's happy.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Well, evidently neither coach does, but that means 4 rerolls for each party. And there's the risk is the business. He immediately scalds himself up. There goes the pissing free reroll. But it's a solid hit, which of course, armor, AV7, knife, fucking invulnerable. And again, nothing happens. So far, these Amazons are getting away with bloody murder. Well, then again, someone else argues so with the Skaven. Because let's face it, you know, what are they out? Look, they're out a loner. They're injected loner. Yeah, it's fun for the whole family. Now you can see here what he's doing. He's going to set up with the traditional, let's score this quick and then spend the rest of the turns trying to actually get the bloody ball back. And you can see there, that line rat, of course, is performing the O play, as it's known as. Like, oh my god, does he know where he's going? Oh, look, he's got the ball. Well done. Does he wish to throw it? He could do that. There we go. And easy. I said easy catch. Oh, God, he did it again. Oh, well. Well, if you're the Amazons, that is your golden opportunity to send everything slamming in and go steal the bloody ball. And that is exactly what they're about to do, because let's face it, where is most of the Skaven team? You got it. The 4 most critical players he needs are all the sucks down here. Well, push me, push you. But the Amazons gladly can mock this one up. Of course, notice an interesting skill of this one Skaven here. Big Hands. Of course, Big Hands has its interesting uses. Yes, ignores modifiers for enemy tackle zones or pouring away whenever he attempts to pick up the ball. Might be critical. Would you like to try this again? Lovely. See, there you go. Wasn't that hard, was it? Push me, push you. And now you can see, yeah, there you go. The Amazons have stacked a magnificent 3 tackle zones on the football. There is absolutely no way. Alright, Big Hands, he doesn't fucking care. Let's see how that works out, shall we? Okay. Skaven, well, the master plan's going out the window here. And going, why is he doing that? Not onto the ball. Wait for it. There we go, he's done the critical 2. Does he actually get the ball? Let's hit it for the power of Big Hands. 3 tackle zones and no fucks actually given.
Holy dooly!
There's the pass. He's actually got the ball and he's gone. Why?
It doesn't matter what you think!
And he's in. There you go. They are absolutely delighted. And of course, the Skaven coach, as you can see there, he's absolutely in his favourite gleeful moment. Tied 1-1. And the Amazons are wondering what just happened. Again, I'm pointing out to you, that's what that skill Big Hand does. Big Hand, as I mentioned before, you ignore all tackle zones with pouring rain. Basically, Big Hand on a Skaven gutter run is, he's picking up on 2s no matter what's on the ball. So you can see Kallisti there, very shrewdly, as was pointed out, just got enough players out of the way so it was very easy to get in, and then he ignored the 3 tackle zones. Oh look, he only rolled a 2 picking up the ball. He literally did, rolled only pretty much a 2. And guess what? Well, he gets it. And the Amazon's scratching his head going, that's got to be wrong. Nope, that's how it works. Right, lesson learned, both teams putting on a clinic. Well, it is the World Cup qualifiers. Some of the coaches are bringing their absolute best. And there's that tier 3 coach. Stinking me is. Okay. There we go, solid kick, and yeah, there we go, it's a riot. Oh god, why? Why are we having a riot now? Alright, let's get on with it. What can we say? Just not enough excitement on that one. Oh, well. Meanwhile, we're still actually waiting for an actual casualty to happen at this right here. How? Timing.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Well, you got it. Well, you got it. Well, you got it.
If any of you are asking over there, you know, how is the Amazon suddenly getting, you know, a good solid hit like that? There's another one. I tell you, you take a look at the training exercises, it is impressive, my dears. Yeah, once again, the Amazons are getting away with bloody murder, not having any sure hands, they're just picking up the ball every try. That's usually the choke point for any Amazon team. Ask any Amazon coach. That is their biggest worry in the first few games. Can they actually, you know, get away with picking up the ball? So far, that's happened flawlessly every time. Bit of frustration with your Skaven coach because you're waiting for the odds to suddenly go in your favour. Oh, here we go again.
I can do that.
Well, suddenly a death and, of course, a KO. And the Skaven are on their back heels as they're suddenly down to 8 players on the field. Well, that was quick. They'd like to return the favour, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. The Amazons do have quite a spitting of numbers, and with all that dodge, at this point here, no one's got to tackle. The Amazons can probably survive most of the counter blocks. Not from lack of trying, though. As we can see, the Rats doing what they can. And you fail. Okay. Would you like to try that again, Sunshine? Ah, he made it. There we go.
And there was much rejoicing.
Okay, Amazons. Concentrated fire. They love to get rid of the thrower. And of course, as you can see here, here's the thinking. Alright, well, if you fail, guess what? I got 2 other ones. It would like to blow you a kiss. Probably with a fist. Some would say, you know, it's unlike my sister, you know, definitely blows you a kiss using her lips, and no, they're not the ones on her face. Now, there's a picture. Push me, push you. Would you like to try one more time? And of course, it's push me, push you. Everyone's favourite game. Well, we'll call him what he is, Survivor. Boy, if he ever needed. Well, it's turn 12, turn 13 here. If you're the Skaven, do you consider cage diving? Well, not really. Do you have wrestle? No. Oh, sorry, lad. I wouldn't think so at this point here. Unless you're cage diving with someone with wrestle, it's not happening. Patiently waiting on the 1 and 9. Sometimes that's all you can do with a dodgy team. Patiently wait for the 1 and 9 to kick in. So far, this Amazon team's not seen that happen. Alright, counter-attack on the front line does sweet bugger all, but as Kallisti is showing here in his Rats, 2 can play the shove me piss off game. And he's keeping the screen up at least. Try again, there you go, solid hit.
That was strangely arousing.
Well, there you go, you actually even got rid of a blitzer, it's a KO. Not as satisfying as what he really wants, but again, you take it because it does remove a player from the pitch. Which right now is very important as the Skaven need all the numbers they can get back. Easy dodge away, does make it. You got to remember, gutter runners, he's looking at you. Oh, come on, would you like to? No.
Oh, yes!
Well, something a line rat. Once again, it's a loner. Not that it was too important at this point here. Alright, Amazons. You know, they'd really like to get rid of all these gutter runners. What? Slam it does nothing. Some would say the Amazons would maybe go and get a little optimistic here. Well, they do have the numbers at this point here, pretty much. It's really just a matter of waiting to see if nothing's going to rear its head and if something's going to go disastrously wrong. Also in the hands of McMackie, yeah, I don't think he's going to allow that to happen anytime soon. Of course, do remember, due to having blodge, let's face it, it's 2 red dice, 1 in 36 to actually get the little... This is why wrestle on a cage dive is such a great skill, because you have blodge, I don't care. Of course, mind you, someone's pointed out this is where Wood Elves with the strip ball on the wall dances would be devastating. Same with Kislev, unfortunately. As someone said, you know, there's certain teams you don't match up with well once they start getting the odd skill. And of course for Skaven, well, they can match up against any team. It's just surviving long enough. Well, it's not out of the woods yet. Here we go, solid attack. Push me, push you, unfortunately. Does get a player on the ball. Tucks another one in. And of course, well, he's the sacrificial dummy. Push me, push you. That works out fine. Steers a few away. And the Amazons, I do admit, they're not exactly in a rush. Turn 14, they wouldn't mind stalling it out at least another turn. Now here she comes, ball carrier on the attack. Solid hit, solid punch, solid buttload of nothing. At this point here, he can see now he's started to say Qual. He can afford now not being as particular in the cage because, like I said, at this point here, it's game week 3. Certain skills still haven't come into existence for some of the teams. He's not quite as wordy about it. At this point here, also, if you're the Skaven coach, you're looking forward to the later games.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And, well, he's happy. He's finally gotten another injury on the Rats. That pleases him almightily. And that's, again, going back to... It pretty much sums up how the game is going. Skull, he is trying to see if something can happen. No. All that dodge. Well, now we're going to see. How crazy is he going to get here? He's not going to give up this touchdown easily. There it is, the 2 red dice as predicted.
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
Well, no long-term effect, fortunately. He had to make the game interesting. It's like we said, he had 2 choices. He's like, you know what, you never know. Nuffle might be kind. To which I say, no, really, that's what I say about it. Nothing kind. Since bloody when? Alright, here we go. Solid punch. Gutter runner.
I hope you die from hugs! Killer hugs for everyone!
It's turn 15. Amazons. Let's see how he feels. Brings the ball carrier up. Of course, he's going to burn one more turn out. And he's got the players, of course, defending us for 1 turn touchdown. Well, unless there's a riot, you never know. This is Blood Bowl after all. What Nuffle taketh, Nuffle also teabags you for.
If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it!
There you go. Finally, last hit. Does he get one last crack? No, well, that's maybe too much to ask for. Alright, the surviving Rats, as you can see, yeah, it's 5 of them. 2 red dice. He's going for the miracle play. And the miracle play...
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
Well, basically, meet me fist. Okay, turn 16. As he said, he thought about it, but he's got to save the 1 reroll, quite frankly, for the 1 turner. Alright, Amazons focusing fire. Because what are the odds of, let's face it, triple skull followed by triple skull? How could that possibly... Yeah, we've seen that happen. I've been the receiving end, lads. Not once, twice. Alright, she's down. There we go. And there she is. Alright. Celebration by the Amazons.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, they're right. Absolutely right. Yep, come over here. We got you. We got you good. No surprises whatsoever. Okay. And that is it. They're down even because it's like, face it, that's why he started out the turn 16, because Skaven started the drive on that one. So there you go. It shows you why you do that perfect setup there for the one-turner. It does actually contain it. Well, at least mostly contains it, unless he gets the right dice roll. There's the result. VGP Division 2-1. Things are shaping up. Hopefully, tune in to the BBPN later on this week to see the reviews of all the teams in the VGP Division. And well, let's go over to the other divisions. Nuffle, bless your dice.